please don't think just because you bought me some food that results into you getting some cat up out of me. Let me put it like this. And before these ugly ass grown ass men get in my comments talking, we need food and water in order to survive. I'm going to eat with or without you. It's going to happen with or without you. You getting me some food was nice. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But what the fuck made you think I'm finna fuck you? Like what made you think that $20 equaled up to you getting some cat? I don't even think the hoes sell that shit for that cheap. So like, please, I really don't know what result to end that. And I don't even give off that vibe that just because you bought me some food, that I'm gonna give you something. Just don't ever come your way thinking that just because you got me some food, that I'm going to give you something. The only thing I'm gonna give you is getting the up out of my damn face. If you ever thought that. I don't even want to hug you, nigga. For real. And like I said, before you grown ass men get in my comments, we have to eat regardless. I'm going to eat with or without you. And especially if I did not ask the man to give me anything. You just was nice enough to do it. And I was nice enough to accept it. And I did. Damn, like you just can't do something nice for somebody and just go about your damn business? Who the fuck is going to be the boys out here?
Maybe it's not me, but I know what y'all thinking, guys. There was women that gave out coochie for free. They didn't even need no food.
There's some kind of fetish with street dudes because we mistake them as being more masculine. I really wish that women would stop putting street dudes on a pedestal. And I mean, you see how Glorilla's song, she was talking about the type of dude that she wanted, and that's cool because she's selling you an illusion. And don't get me wrong, I love that song. I like Glorilla. But she's romanticizing and sexualizing the type of guy that you keep saying that you don't want. If we actually held ourselves accountable for the type of men that we chose, I don't think we would keep romanticizing men that are in survival mode. I've actually never dated a street guy that was very protective. It's a complete myth that they're more masculine and more protective, and they're actually more combative. And they lack a lot of emotional maturity because they're in survival mode. They're not trying to love you. I don't care how...
Y'all, I'm just saying, man, carrying around a weapon does not make you masculine. I'm just saying, bro. They got the game twisted. Some of these women do get it confused.
There is a correlation, a link between men who like big women and men who lack financial stability. You're right, and there are studies that show this. I'll highlight this one, showing that when men are financially dissatisfied, they prefer heavier women. And when men are financially satisfied, they prefer thinner women. Study also shows that when men are hungry, they prefer heavier women. And when men are satiated, they prefer thinner women. Like literally when men are having a physiological and in-body response to a lack of resources like food, so they experience hunger because there's not enough food, they prefer heavier women in those scenarios. Okay, interestingly enough, these same differences didn't occur among women, which might explain part of the reason why many women have a hard time wrapping their mind around this issue, because their preferences don't fluctuate in the same way in these areas. I'm going to be highlighting a lot more of these research articles and data so that we can stop arguing with facts.
I can't confirm this correlation because I know somebody specifically that is broke and all he dates is big girls because he claims they have low self-esteem. That's exactly what he does. And he doesn't want to work. No, he would rather babysit that big girl's 3 kids than go get a job himself. Yep, that's true.
Tell me why I'm at the grocery store, right? You see this stud right there? This one right here, right? I gotta act like I'm buying something. Y'all, I want that one. She is so delicious. Like, I'm just about to go tell her she's mine. Let's see how this goes. Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. I just gotta be honest here. So sorry. But I saw you for the first time, like I think it was maybe last month. And I keep coming back up here to shop, although your prices are so fucking high. I don't even go to Giants.
So why are you coming here?
Well, clearly for you. I try to get a glimpse of you every single time that I peek my head in the door. And then on days when you're not here, I just simply leave and go to a cheaper store. So at this point, you're breaking my pockets. So I'm gonna need your discount. And I'm gonna need you. So you're just willing to give it up?
Not like that, but.
Well, yes, seems like it. So. Wrong or am I right? Maybe tell me.
Maybe a little bit. So what's up?
You, parking lot, 20 minutes. What time you get off? 3? All right. 2:59.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're getting off a little early today.
We'll be out in the parking lot.
In 20 minutes.
Alright.
Either you are going to meet me out there and say, fuck it all, we're going to start a new life together, or you're going to continue to just be the sexy stud that I see at Giant.
I'll be out.
You'll be out there? You sure? Okay. We'll see where this is going to go.
I'm gonna get my stuff together like right now.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm getting my stuff together right now. Got my drink, so I'm ready.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name. It was
You come,
Natasha?
You come Tasha.
Tasha. Okay.
And yours?
Oh, I'm Danny. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Yeah. Hopefully these hands will be all over me later.
Oh, you made that stud blush, huh? You had that real feminine energy come out of that stud real quick. Sometimes you just can't hide. Sometimes you can't hide it, huh, y'all?
Damn, you got all that shit went down there?
Pretty much.
30 pounds right there. What the fuck?
Talking about some fucking transgender. Bitch. You told daddy they can tell your dad to call me his dad. You talking about me?
You do that shit?
Huh?
You do shit like that?
What?
What you just said?
Somebody daddy me, make his daddy call me daddy.
Yeah.
Do it look like I want a nigga calling me daddy?
You said that.
Cause this man
But
got
I
on here
ain't
talking
never
about
heard
something.
somebody say that sentence. You do shit
Cause
like
a
that.
man just got on here talking about something. I'm a transgender woman. Like, I don't even look like. But why would you, like, I just feel like y'all
It's
want to piss me
2026, I
off.
gotta make sure.
I feel like y'all want to piss me off. Everything on me is real. Do I have to show niggas my ID or some shit?
Nigga,
I
you could
came out
change
as
that
a
too.
woman.
You could change that too.
I came out as a woman. If I want to be a man,
We don't
if I
know
wanted
that.
to be a man, I'm not, if I was a man, I wouldn't even turn into a female. Nah, man, bitches, what the fuck? Please.
That's what a transgender would say.
Okay, now you finna piss me
No,
off.
no, no,
So
no.
that's like calling me gay. You look like a punk.
Type shit.
Listen, because I look like a fucking female. What the fuck is you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of niggas that like females. He thought
Bro,
he was
why the fuck are you still trying to push the narrative of a fucking transgender on me? The
You're
fuck?
not a-
I got a pussy. I got titties.
My bad.
It's gonna go me real.
Whoever they is on there, because they got a pussy and they got to put their fake ass in a fake
You trying to piss me off, then answer the question. Like, a bitch come on here and ask you if you fucking gay, sassy as fuck, if you like dicking your ass, you gonna be mad.
Don't play with my
You look weird as fuck.
Yo, calm your ass down. Relax.
No, ain't no calm my ass down, cause weird ass niggas be pissing me off. Y'all wanna be bitches or something? Y'all like to bitch like hoes.
At this fucking point.
What nigga finna argue with a bitch? I'm a woman.
Whatever makes you happy.
Like I look so all at your ankles.
Wait, stand up.
So they
I
play.
want to see how small you are. Little ass. Oh, you a girl for real. Never mind, my bad. I thought you was like. My fault. My bad. But that's what you gotta start doing. Just stand up, turn around, and they gonna see you not girl. Damn, you got all that shit went down there?
Pretty much.
30 pounds right there. What the fuck?
Pretty much.
Tight shit. Alright, Dolis, I'm gonna follow you. You better follow back. Alright,
I don't better, but I will.
exactly.
In today's day and age, it's perfectly okay. You have to triple check. Guys. I can't even be mad if he put her through the whole obstacle course just to see if she's a real woman or not. I'm not even mad at that.
You gotta get out though.
Where do you want me to go? I have nowhere to go.
I don't know. That's why I put in
You don't
applications
know?
for you.
I can't get my own place. My credit is shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why everything's in my name.
Okay, so then where am I supposed to go? I'm not gonna get approved for anything. I'm like, don't you think maybe you should have ran that by me before you just started like putting my information out there? These people won't leave me alone.
Well, you're not gonna leech off of me anymore, so I'm trying to get you you know, ahead of the
Right,
game.
but like technically this is like marital property. If you want to kick me out and get a divorce forever, but then half the property is mine, you're gonna have to buy me out.
No, that's
Or
not.
sell the house and we both get 50-50 profit. Yes, that's how that works, Avery.
No, it's in my name. That's why your credit's so bad.
It's in both of our names. So you got the house when my credit was still okay.
Nope.
But now my credit is like shit, and I'm not gonna be able to get anything else on my own now. That's why you had to fucking co-sign on my car. I couldn't even get a car.
Yeah, I know. Well, good luck.
And you just want me out? Good
Yeah.
luck. I have your kids. Where am I
Bye.
gonna go?
Look, I don't know. I love to see diabolical get back games like this. This is definitely diabolical. Let me just go ahead and screw up your credit. Ain't nothing more put you in the panic mode than screwing up your credit. Seeing your credit score drop over 100 points overnight will get you really, really scared and very, very panicky. Yeah.
Now, from that video Ari posted, I know we can all see the clear difference in Yoshan's demeanor when he's with Ari and Moneybag Yo compared to when he's with his dad. One thing a lot of single mothers don't like to admit is that fathers actually set the tone. They set the tone of a household. They set the tone of an environment. That is why in a lot of these dynamics, when parents split up, kids tend to gravitate towards the father and not the mother. We're women, we're emotional creatures, so we naturally carry the hurt different than a man. Also, when two people decide to co-parent, the man getting in a relationship is way different than the woman getting in a relationship. Again, this comes with the power of setting the tone. So, G Herbo moved on, got a new girl, got 2 new kids, but he still controls that environment. He still sets the tone. So, when Yoshan goes and he's with his dad, it'll still feel like home. Because sadly, Tayana is just, an extra character. But you see, when he's with his mom, even though he's with his mom in Moneybag Yo's territory, Moneybag Yo's domain, because he controls that environment. I'm not trying to be messy, but I feel like Ari was trying to get some of that shine because, we always see Yoshan with G Herbo and the other kids and Tiana, and it didn't go that way.
Did you hear about the woman who was arrested for kidnapping after she gave a homeless man a ride to the shelter, but she made him sit in the trunk? A woman named Teresa Waters says it's freezing cold this winter. So when she saw a homeless man sitting outside on the road late at night, she didn't want to leave him out there to freeze. Teresa says she got out of her brand new Tesla and walked over to the man cautiously. She asked him if he wanted a ride to the shelter, and he said yes. So she walked him over to her car and she told him, I can make sure you get there safely, but would you mind riding in the trunk? I have a pillow and a blanket to make sure you're comfortable on the way there. And he said, okay. She put the pillow and the blanket in her trunk and he got in and she closed the lid. And then she walked and got inside her car and started it. She said she turned on the heat, turned down the radio, and asked him if he was okay. And he said yes. This is what her trunk looks like. It's a brand new Tesla, nice and spacious. And she says it was comfortable.
He had plenty of room and he was not squished in there. And it was much better, I promise, than being left on the sidewalk freezing to death.
When she pulled up to the homeless shelter, she said there were 2 police officers sitting in the squad car across the street, but she didn't think anything of it. She got out, opened the trunk, and she says the man saw the police officers, jumped out, and ran. And she was staring at him like, what's going on? The police saw what was happening, and they ran over to her like, why is he running from you? And she said, I don't know. And then they arrested her and told her that they believed she had kidnapped the man. Teresa was just released, and she's now waiting for her trial. But in the meantime, she says she's been looking for the homeless man so he can testify on her behalf and tell the judge that she wasn't really kidnapping him. But she can't find him. Why did she put him in the trunk? Well, she says it was late at night and she didn't want to risk him becoming violent and hurting her on the ride there, but she wanted to make sure he was okay, so she figured a little separation would do the trick. But people are saying if you're going to help somebody, at least treat them with respect. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
Look, at this point, I don't understand. Like, how is it that you think you can get away by? Why even give the man a ride home if you just gonna put him in the trunk? Like, that don't make any sense. Like, that's just crazy to me. And you probably deserve to go to drug. We don't know if you forced this man or not. Let's just put it like that, man. At this point, you just down bad. Just don't give him a ride.
All started around 4th of July weekend. The house that we're talking about was up for sale, and we heard there was a new buyer that was interested. Sounded like they were going to close around that period of time, and some new people moved in. We were aware that the sale had not closed, and the new occupants were unlawfully occupying the building.
I was pretty scared. I mean, all of us in our neighborhood were. We have a lot of elderly folks who were afraid to even go to sleep at night because they were worried that someone like Tamika or Tamika herself would break in and be living in their house and refuse to leave.
Here we are, very delusional woman, think that she can get by squatting on the house but living a fake luxury lifestyle, man. That's delusion at its finest. What she thought she was gonna do, all right? Take advantage of some old traditional law. You know, those squatters be trying to take advantage of those laws, those squatting laws and all this stuff, because the police really can't do anything about it. It turns into a civil matter and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But for you to go out and flaunt luxury lifestyle when you don't even pay the rent, that's insane and delusional.
I do not understand why most black men are so obsessed with women subjecting themselves to struggle love. I do not get it. I don't get the logic behind it. And I feel like a lot of men need to open their mindsets and understand why most women would prefer to be with a man who provides. Because I've seen and I've been through it myself. You can hold a nigga down in his most lowest moments. You can be there for his struggle. And a nigga will turn around and pretend like he did everything himself, even when he got a bitch back at him. Do y'all think women just develop the mindset of, oh, I only want a nigga that provides for me? No. They was there for a nigga when he was struggling. They was there for a nigga while he was locked up. They was sending money, putting money on the books, motherfucking putting money in that commissary, answering them phone calls. They was motherfucking fronting niggas when they was fucked up in the streets, all types of shit. And they got curried in the process. So now the woman has that mindset that, oh, no, if I'm going to fuck with a nigga or I'm going to struggle or I'm going to be crying in a car, I'd rather fuck with a nigga who going to provide for me. That's why they become that. That's why they develop that mindset. They didn't just wake up one day and decide that. Y'all niggas are so obsessed with a woman accepting the bare minimum. It's fucking sickening, honestly. Like, I don't get it. Like, y'all are the only men, and I'm not saying all, most of y'all are the only men who will sit there and feel like a woman has to subject herself to the bare minimum, or she got to be down with you in the struggle to be deemed worthy of getting real love or getting providership. Like, I do not get it. I will never understand it. Like, you niggas are really backwards as fuck. Like, I don't get it. Like, please tell me, what the fuck do y'all even be expecting from a woman? Because women do this shit that y'all want them to do, and y'all still do be fucking shitty women to them. The men who are obsessed with that logic are the men who are the most shittiest people. And you don't deserve a good woman. Like, fuck out of here.
We're going to stop telling our friends to leave their man when there's no physical abuse or verbal abuse or cheating or mistreatment. And you see, I'm holding your hand when I say this. If you are one of those friends that are constantly in her best friend's ear saying your man is giving you the bare minimum and you deserve more than that, I understand that you are advocating for your friend to be treated well. But I want you to stop and think about something. Ladies, what we need from our best friends, from our girlfriends, is not the same thing that men need from us. So your best friend may be an incredible best friend to you, and you may see all of these wonderful attributes in her that are valuable to you, but that may not mean anything to that man. And what you may be overlooking is your friend got a nasty attitude. She got 3 kids with 3 baby daddies, and it's a whole lot of drama and baggage that comes with that. What you may be overlooking is your friend don't know how to cook or clean well. And this man is loving her through all of that. And that may be why she's getting flowers and restaurant instead of getting trips out of the country. This man may be preparing to provide for her and her 3 children in a way that you can't and she can't. So that may be offsetting the gifts. That man is not treating her bad. That man is handling necessities. That man is handling the priorities. And you're too caught up in the extras that look good on the ground. And then you're going to end up getting in your friend's ear and coercing her to leave a good man, and then she's going to be out here single with you. Or is that what you want? Listen, if you believe in marriage and love, encourage your friends to pour into their marriage and their love. And ladies, if you got a friend that is constantly trying to talk you into leaving your husband, leaving your good relationship while you're happy, you may have to evaluate why and whether or not that person needs to continue to be your friend. Okay? Okay.
You already know women want to keep other women single. That's just exactly what it is. When you come across a miserable woman that's a part of a clique, if she's going to want to spread that misery, she's going to want to spread it like wildfire. That's why you got to leave miserable people alone. You got to give them their space, bro. It's okay with trying to shake them back here or there, but spending a whole while of time with them, it's just going to rub off on you. You ain't going to be a happy person after that. But nonetheless, guys, I appreciate y'all watching today's video. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one.